Welcome, Leo. This is Regina, Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your January new moon reading in Aquarius. Much has been spoken about the release of retrograde energies among the planets throughout the end of January, most of February, into March. And we'll be feeling that energy. We're already feeling that energy as we learn the lessons that we have been gaining over the long retrograde period of many planets. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy for this time period. Although this is occurring during the actual new moon of Aquarius, this is intended to be a timeless reading. And for you, Leo, this energy of the Emperor is going to be impacting your house of significant relationships. Those relationships can include people or things, individuals or groups of people. So for you creatives, for instance, your relationship to your audience, to your readers, to your students are examples of the way that this can translate to groups as well as individual relationships. The Emperor Leo is an energy that is very familiar to you. This is one of solvency, of sovereignty, of being in control of your life. This is recognizing what you are in control of and taking firm and decided control of that. This is not a desire to be controlling, which is something altogether different. This is an energy that comes as a result of experience and the practice of long time manifestation in various aspects of your life that has given you a wisdom around how to strategize and orchestrate your energies and the energies of others on behalf of the collective. It's a beautiful energy for this new moon in Aquarius. Your 10th house, the area of your social identity. I do not read reverse cards, and obviously I flipped the deck. Is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is interesting in it speaks of conflict in your collective, conflict in your social space, and a way in which you are viewed as a person who can enter into conflict or disagreement and find a way to turn that into a laboratory, a collective experience, an agreement to work on problems together. So this is showing you to be a problem solver, someone who comes in not as above or below the members or those involved in this conflict, but someone who is a part of this conflict and is able to support others in strategizing how to work together to find a resolution. In the first house, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is indicating that you have an opportunity now to do something better this time around. It's a second chance card in this instance. Some opportunity that you may have long released as something that is an opportunity for you. You have perhaps absorbed disappointments and opportunities like the one that is coming to you, like the one you are choosing at this time. Only now you've learned and gained the skills, the sense of purpose that allows you to understand the reason why this opportunity comes again, and you now have the skills to make it right in some ways. This may be about a renewal, a rejuvenation of some former energy. It can also be about your awakening, your spiritual awakening to your purpose, which now arms you with a sense of clarity in opportunities that are before you. In the fourth house, the Page of Wands is showing you in your domestic environment, your home. This can have to do with your family or your personal history. The Page of Wands is you are asking yourself to return to that joyful and productive childhood, those natural gifts and talents that you have always cultivated, that have always given you joy, that is the source of your power. That's the source of your ability to support the problem solving that you are engaging others in, because you are reconnecting with that power within yourself and inspiring others to do the same. In your seventh house, the Empress, which is a beautiful match to the Emperor. This is telling me, as much as a successful relationship, a powerful partnership that may be romantic, it may be a business relationship, but this powerful partnership is a reflection of the inner marriage of your assertive energies and your receptive energies. You have learned to receive the benefits of the abundance and clarity that you're able to create. You're able to listen to and support others in the effort to create something better. And this something better is about generosity as well as your own creative expression. I'm going to clarify these cards with the Judgment in the first house is clarified by the Four of Cups in the second house and the Four of Pentacles in the third house. So stability is huge, and this is your security is one of your main focuses right now, and your main ability to receive and reward yourself for the stability and the foundations you've created emotionally and materially in your life. You are grounded in accepting your ability to practice achieving and pursuing the things that have meaning to you. And you are understanding that perhaps opportunities that are coming to you now as a result of your efforts in the past are being considered in a way that really assesses your own growth and progress, so that your suitability, the suitability of a wish fulfillment, is something you are considering in the light of the progress you've made, the growth you've made, where you once may have viewed these opportunities as something given to you from someone outside. You're now recognizing that all things come from within, and that is your ability to pursue your aligned desires. And that is netting you the stability and the security to know how to achieve your desires, not only for yourself, but how to reward yourself for the growth that you're making. And that reward is being reflected in your efforts to support others. The Page of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the High Priestess and the Two of Cups in the sixth house. There's a powerful theme of deep, deep connection in this reading. Your ability to connect deeply, it may be with someone from your past, it may have been or may be a professional or creative partnership or connection that has that you've learned from over the years. But that connection, the ability to make that connection more profound, again, is reflecting this marriage within yourself, this ability to connect deeply with who you are, pulling from your own wealth of experiences in this life, which for many of us can contain many lifetimes or lifetimes previously, including the lifetimes of ancestors or other guardians or spirits that have worked to make the way for you, that deeply know who you are and what your purpose is. So I see beautiful connections within and without in your life, Leo. The Empress in the 7th house is clarified by the Page of Wands in the 8th house, and the Tower in the 9th house. You are finding your inner strength in the way that you are honoring your own alignment, who you are, your natural gifts and talents, and the way that you share that with others. So the Page of Wands is being mirrored in these houses that are asking you to share from the deepest part of yourself. And that deepest part is the knowledge, not only in your skills and talents, but the joy that that brings, the way that joy and that creativity informs and inspires your work, your projects, your efforts. The Tower card in the 9th house is indicating that your experiences throughout this many long sort of global healing of the pandemic is allowing you to understand the limits of the structures we've been conditioned with, the limits of the higher powers, our authorities, and the ways in which you are able to release the false security of those structures as you are replacing them with your own understanding of an internal and spiritual foundation, a cultural foundation for your life that does not rely on the authority of others, but allows you to recognize the information in disruptive events, sudden catastrophes, social disasters even, and understand that on the foundation of your cultural worth, you are able to shift and adjust and recognize the openings, the clarity that these changes bring to the world that we are collectively building together. The 5th house, the 10th house with the Five of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, in the 11th house in the World in the 12th house. Wow, you have indeed been working extremely hard, not only in your efforts, in your on your security and stability, but also on yourself, recognizing that it is your tools, your self-development that yields the most positive and productive change that you can affect. That those changes have an impact on the world that is measurable to you, that you can now see over the course of your life. And you are able, as a result, to receive and accept the recognition and rewards for your efforts. You recognize your achievements. You have internalized those achievements in a way that is clearing the path towards a new direction. But you are doing this within the terms of a collective. And that collective is a reflection of the inner partnership and connection that you've made, the spiritual marriage that exists within your energies. is being reflected in your relationships and the work that you do. I'm going to clarify this reading, Leo, with an oracle card and balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I'm going to leave this here. I hope that this has been helpful to you. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you. Namaste.